standing outside 144B All Souls Avenue on the 9th of August 2025 to document the remedy work that had to go in after the tenant's departure. I would like to also put on here about the key lock that's there from the illegal Airbnb business. This is where the Ring doorbell is that had to be remedied because holes were left. I'd like to start by saying all the walls now have been repainted, as was when as is shown on arrival in the check-in with the pictures. As you can see, it's quite a small space, so it's no wonder that with a heavy volume of people traipsing up and down with suitcases, the walls were incredibly damaged and scuffed beyond anything that's reasonable. This radiator, actually, the end bit had been broken and simply taped back together, and I was not informed of that. There had been significant scuffing to the wood due to, again, probably suitcases up and down. Here was particularly bad and had to be remedied. Same applies to the banister. This had to be remedied. Same applies to all the doors. They'd been bashed quite severely. There were a number of other things that could have been remedied by myself during the tenancy that the tenant did not mention to me. For example, this was hanging off the wall. This tap was replaced in July 2024, but she failed to let me know that it was leaking. Had I known, it would have prevented the wood here from bowing, but it has now been restored. But it would have been good to have been actually made aware of these things. This radiator had to be fixed back to the wall after it was left hanging off. This bedroom has been repainted, and as per the documented pictures, the large yellow mark that we uncovered by the curtain has also been remedied, along with the raw plugs that were just left protruding out. This had to be remedied and the room repainted and restored back to how it was on check-in. Moving to the little room where all the shelves were documented, and the LED lighting in the coving, which was just removed with no real care or no attempt to make good. These walls in particular had just been haphazardly slapped on filler, no sanding down, and then just a bit of paint on the top, which left it incredibly unsightly. That had to be remedied. Moving to the ensuite and bedroom that had been illegally sublet on Airbnb for a significant amount of years. There was a coat rack here, presumably for Airbnb guests to hang their coats. Again, the attempt to make good was incredibly unsightly and just left bumps all over the walls. This had to be remedied. This is the bathroom where the radiator